Yeah, and then you can just like if we change it to just pretty much the only thing is where it's like, hey, once a day, if you can message me like the
Yeah.
responses later, that's nothing to worry about. I think the only
Sure.
thing that he would is trying to figure out at the moment is that tiny little experiment, which
Yeah.
can be very
That's going to
careful.
boil down to you actually finding a methodology to test your theory. Got a scientific
He's
method, that thing.
Well, it's like he's using literal like detect magic because it works on objects.
Yeah, but it's specific about what it tells you.
Okay, so all for me that it told me in the thing is like, hey, it tells you if there's magic there, and then if you like sit, or at least in this small note thing, it's like, hey, it tells you the school. If I probably need to look at the whole spell because I'm sure there's more.
All right, so you cast detect magic, not detect good and evil, but detect magic.
Both. He did the
Okay,
first one
that
to
was what I needed to
see.
verify.
Yes, because the last two spell slots, he needs them for ceremony, and two more holy water flasks, please and thank you.
Good times.
Yeah, he's coming in. Holy water grenades are ready.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, if the first one came back not as like desecrated or consecrated, and it came back neutral, he was going to use that next ability to like try and figure out if there's anything to be worried about.
Right.
Uh,
Okay, then yeah, I can tell you what he finds for that in terms of school because it is magical, obviously. You know
yeah.
that. So
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if it was like pure essence or like actually like contains like his essence.
mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right, well, I'll message you what you find there. In the meantime, if you would like to all roll for determining who gets to recap, and then it becomes irrelevant because all of you know different things now, so you'll probably all have to do whatever you want to anyway.
Hooray!
Oh, well,
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Shelly,
All
that
right.
can't be comfortable.
Well,
Guess Aiden gets to pick.
So I pick Anise.
Oh, good. Um, last week we threw a birthday party for Vivi. I spiked all of the cakes. Hers with a get big potion, everyone else's with a get small potion. So for about an hour there, everyone was shorter than Vivi, except I think Aidin. And Vivi was tall.
for once in her life.
I really.
And that was fun. Then we went to Clock Tower.
Yeah, and I completely forgot to ask a question there. You totally reminded me. Rip.
We talked to the Snow Vine Gilrath not homunculus.
Snowvine
luck?
Gilrath.
You were waiting to say that for a while, weren't you?
No, I actually just came up with that.
Even better.
Ooh.
We talked to Snowvine Gilrath, and then we went and talked to Lord El-Melloi II. And that's all I remember happening last week.
And we got to talk to each other.
We did talk to each other.
We figured our shit out.
Penelope
Whoa.
found out some things. Aidin found out some things. We found out a lot about the scroll. We knew a lot more about Aidin's homework than we used to.
Ian's on a fucking roll at this point. He's just like, nobody talked to me in my scroll. Oh. Oh, did you ever get an answer for that question by chance? I guess we could ask now.
Which
What?
question?
If you had that potentially in Grandpap's book.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I could potentially work with Penelope. Sorry. I could potentially work with Penelope to make a potion of comprehend languages, but it would probably be difficult, and I don't know what ingredients to use as the base, and just be hard. I think.
Penelope, just like, Penelope, what do you use to make this spell work?
Um,
Well,
This
the
is Wednesday
components
shit.
of
Hold on a
spellcasting
minute.
don't necessarily translate to the components for the potion.
just staring into the void, like, I don't know.
Because that would be something he'd make a trip for on Wednesdays. Like, who the frick frack?
We'll have to workshop it, I guess.
That's a trip he'd make on Wednesday.
I mean,
He'd
honestly,
be
if
like,
she's,
Anise.
I think, based on what we figured out, the best thing to do, and I don't know if this is truly the best thing to do, but I think the best thing to do would be to have Anise teach Penelope how to make a potion.
Hmm.
Because she can only cast the spell on herself.
Right.
And then she can attempt to make said potion. It's not gonna be great. I'm gonna warn you now.
It won't taste great,
But-
but that is okay.
But if it functions well enough, then Anise could take that
Mm-hmm.
and develop it into something better.
Figuring out what the base ingredients are is going to be the difficult part, I think.
Basically.
But it is possible to make a potion like that, right, DM?
Yes.
Okay.
It is very possible. You just continually run up against the limitation of the nature of your magecraft.
Yeah,
But
I don't know how to cast it. I don't know.
as
what
it so
works.
happens, you have a party that consists of a divine spellcaster, an arcane spellcaster, and a primordial spellcaster. So you kind of have access to almost everything between you.
Hmm.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
You can very easily make things of spells that you can cast. Easily in air quotes, because obviously there's still resources and time. But
Yeah.
for stuff outside of that, you have to coordinate with someone else who can cast such a spell. And effectively, every time you attempt to mirror it, they have to cast it as demonstration. So your real limitation is spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
yeah.
fair.
That would be like, I guess, Wednesday as well as like Aidin and me. Like, look, if you can make me some of these potions, I'm
But-
like, ooh,
But if she's
Yeah.
if she's casting comprehend languages, it's like an hour of being able to read anything, right? So
Mhm.
she could
Yeah.
Yeah.
easily transcribe pages of the book if you could figure out how to fold it in
Yeah.
the way that needs to be folded.
He's got that list. He just doesn't want Penelope to like get overwhelmed by it, which is why he wanted the potions because it was his homework anyways. But if she wants to help with a few pages at least every now and then, it's just
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
yeah,
she could probably help with a little bit at least.
yeah.
And then when she's done, she will just stop and be like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the one thing that I had on Wednesday. Is that evening when we were talking with Anise, he was trying to find all the like draconic pages, and pretty much Wednesday he would spend his day looking for the other languages he knows so he can translate like a considerable amount that he can. He is going to be like not trying to do a 360 in a night, but his time limit that he's given himself is that he's got 5 days to like tear through this thing. And if there's 16, that is a question. Now, divine language, I'm assuming it's one of the 16, and then is it just the 16, or is there actually like druidic and thieves cant in there that I need to account for?
Oh, you mean in terms of languages that are at play here?
Yeah.
Not
there's-
all languages are here. Just in case that makes you feel better. But no, you're not dealing with Thieves' Cant, because Thieves' Cant is,
I didn't
aside from
think
being a
that
weird
one.
D&D thing, it's also just not really a thing that Chiron would ever have learned.
Okay, but druidic is possibly in there, or
Druidic is possibly in there because you're dealing with a thing that's written in, like, he was a druidic
primordial. Yeah.
caster, so
Okay, so Druidic is not on my list of languages I can speak, but I would assume I can speak it or read it.
Yes,
can,
you are
yeah.
a druid. Yeah,
Oh,
that's just
okay.
automatic.
It's not listed under languages, but it is listed under features. That's weird.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds doesn't have it listed under languages because it's not a language that people can learn. It's a
Fair.
class
Yeah.
feature. But
Okay.
I might program it in as a language later just so that if you ever have to talk Druidic to someone, you can.
That is
remember-
fair.
Speaking Druidic with Kwaku spiders in like episode 1.
Yeah, and they could speak it back. It's funny that they could speak it, but he can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
Like,
Anise
why would
could
he
take
know?
care
He's
of
not that kind of
Druidic,
mage.
Elfish, if any of it is written in Elfish.
Yeah, I was okay. So if they want to help them together on Wednesday, so we break it between the three of us, like, and search for languages we each know, he would take them through the pages because he's got all the angles, and he would, one by one, he would do it in the order. And if there are pages where they don't know any of them, he'd mark like on a separate paper what page that was in the order, and then continue from there as they kind of go through it until they don't want to do anymore.
Okay.
And then
So
still ask Penelope for some potions.
Should we assume then that timeline-wise, we will start on Wednesday and that everyone resolve their Tuesday stuff on their own?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good
Tuesday was
assumption.
pretty resolved already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check before I advance it. Okay, so it's Wednesday. People have slept. People have
Produce.
recovered spells. Go team.
Yay! my Wednesday sendings are already fucking sent. I'm just, and then I can get the answers.
Me, I think you might need to scoot a little closer to the microphone. Hello,
Who was that to?
Rumi?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
I said I think you might need to scoot a little closer to the microphone.
Oh, am I okay now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, much better,
That was
much
good.
better.
Yeah.
I was behind the microphone when I said my dudes.
Oh.
Okay, I was just like, what? I know what you said because I know you and I know what you would say in that situation.
Yeah.
Consulting your
I don't know
internal
that I heard
codex and be like,
anything.
this is a my dudes kind of moment.
It is Wednesday.
Basically.
The most hula hoop of Wednesdays.
Oh, jeez.
Kelly.
But okay, yeah, we've advanced it to Wednesday. If anyone wants to pick their Wednesday spells, you are welcome to it.
Is
You don't
Wednesday
actually have to go
Sunday?
through and assign them because I think we're going to abstract most of the day out. We'll just acknowledge that you did it.
Okay. Yeah. I told you pretty much what his
Yeah.
were, the major ones.
It's kind of your chance to pick your downtime spells if you want to use them, and presumably you're not going to go off and do anything where we actually have to mechanically handle this stuff.
Can I send 3 sendings to Freddy? No.
Yeah.
So
Bitch,
Moss.
bitch.
Yeah. Would you like
Or-
to share
All
with the
3 of
other
them full of 25
characters
words
what
worth.
you've learned? Or is it just going to be a thing that the player characters know?
Oh, we
Um,
got that talking character.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean,
If you've had
well,
talks
'cause-
in character, let me know, because I don't know what you've told each other.
yeah, the 3 of us
Oh.
had a talk about it in character.
Okay.
Yeah. So I told them
But I will-
about Moss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the
Um,
benefit of anyone listening at home, what is the deal with Moss? And
Okay,
why do we know about
so-
Moss?
Yeah.
Well, you
that's,
see,
that's
Moss is
fair.
a
That's
type
a
of-
Penelope question.
Moss is a type of lichen. No.
No.
I mean,
It's
am
a
I
were
wrong? though?
tree.
Not like that. Okay, so what had happened was on Tuesday, Penelope went to have the meeting with the 2 representatives. And I'm going to cheat and just pull up the transcript because
You can.
you know what? It makes life easier, and I'm glad I have it. Hooray!
I'll go ahead and share pictures of the 2 representatives.
I want to guess
Please
which one
do.
is Jolene. That's Jolene.
Is that what you're guessing?
I'm guessing. Wait, where's the other one?
Yeah, you need to see
No.
both before you make a guess.
Yeah, you need to see both.
I
Mm.
bet that one's Jolene.
Some flirty eyes. That's
All the red
Jolene.
hair kind of gives it away.
Some flirty eyes.
Um, good God, I did not realize how much we actually went through with this conversation.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, damn. Okay, so they went to the meeting. So the one with the red hair is in fact Jolene. And then the one with the brown hair is Fancy. They're both very cute. I love them. I hate them, but I love them. Let's see. So during the meeting, they basically started out the conversation being like, okay, yeah, let's talk about what's going on with this performance, and let's see. Da-da-da-da. So Penelope brought up the guest list, and at this point, Jolene starts like leaning in a little bit, like, "Hey, girl, hey." And then so she's like, "Yeah, like I've heard rumors that there's some people on the guest list who could be a risk to anybody who's a phantasmal, and that could be a problem." And she's like, "No, we've got good security. It's fine." And she's like, "Well, where'd you hear this rumor, though?" And Penelope was like, "Oh, you hear things at shows, and people don't realize, other people can hear them." Ha ha ha. Johnny was trying very hard not to be, basically was trying to distract herself this entire time this conversation was going on. Jolene went over the rules of the house with Penelope. The rules are: don't attack other guests or staff. If you participate in the games, do not get caught cheating. Respect the owner, his staff, his property, and have fun. And don't be afraid to be yourself, so long as yourself follows the other rules. Let's see. She asked about the consequences. I don't know that she ever got a solid answer, other than the guest status gets revoked.
That was what you got, yeah.
Yeah. She asked about any like enchantments or anything on the boat. So basically there's no illusions, no teleportation, and there may be other things, but Jolene wasn't fully aware of what those could be. Penelope panicked and dragged Johnny to the bathroom to be like, what the actual fuck is going on? Because Johnny was just like not making eye contact with her at all. And let's see.
She was humming Country Road.
Oh yeah, she was humming Country humming Country Roads the entire time. Words are hard. Let's see. Looking through. She explains that the way that Jolene works is that she can charm people in front of the people who care for them. And so Johnny had to distract herself so that she would look like she just was not interested in what was happening at all. And then Fancy says she has a way of getting nice people to try and take care of her. Is her thing, apparently. Let's see. Scrolling through. Johnny thinks that the boss wants to know why another of his kind wants her contract. There's a whole collection of like this. What?
Because they're in love, Your Honor.
Let's see. No, like another of his kind. Like, why would Lucretia want this contract? Not why would Penelope? Penelope is not a dead apostle.
I mean,
to your knowledge.
Yeah, that you don't know.
I
suppose.
Who knows? By the end of this game,
roll for Eldritch Being.
Whoa. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh no. Where was I going with that?
Bathroom.
Oh yeah, he's got a whole collection of people who are inspired by or based off of songs that work for him. Short jokes were made. Jameson learns about the concept of a Waffle House.
I mean, mood.
And then Penelope tries to flirt back aggressively. She's like, all right, no, I need to throw her off of her own game. Let's see what else
This is
happened.
the most barred you will ever see Penelope.
Yeah, it was obscenely just... It was a thing. She basically convinced her to be like, so, you know, how did you get in on this? Like, what did you do? Who are you? Tell me more about yourself. And like she even goes like, you know, what could your boss possibly see in, you know, poor little me when he's surrounded by such amazing, talented, and wonderful people like yourself? And she's just like, oh no. Let's see. Okay, that's stuff we already know. Let's see, Jolene gets the charm effect to work on her like one time. And she's like, nah, I'm going to take this back. And she completely flips it on her head and gets both Jolene and Fancy. Oh, she says that Van-Fem has a lot of branching objectives happening on the boat this weekend. She can't specify who's going to be there, but it's... Good God, we had so much happen.
Yeah, you did. That's why I wanted you to recap it. Partly for your benefit.
Let's see. She said, I can't tell you who's there, but if I had to give you ideas of like what kind of types of music they would like, some of them are into chiming clocks, others are into choral chants, and others are into older classics with a very earthen tone to them. You could have just said classic rock. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been funnier, but yeah.
Let's see. Penelope tried to use her Mystic Eyes again. Did not work.
She rolled really high on disadvantage. It was disappointing for everyone.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's depressing.
She rolled disadvantage and hit a 16 and an 18.
Oh no.
Let's see, looking more. The boat is basically... It can be rearranged to make whatever you need happen, essentially. And then Johnny requested...
Almost everything.
Basically, Johnny requested that the doors lock and the walls can have, like, a silence charm on them. And that it has scry shielding. Oh, we got a ride set up for Aidin, at least. Don't know if that applied to like everybody, but we at least got a special transportation situation for Aidin.
Load him up
You
on
want to
the
get picked
dock.
up, horse boy?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, we want to get him on this boat, but that's gonna be a logistical nightmare. Help. Let's see.
I've got this show horse.
Oh, and Penelope kissed Jolene on the cheek twice. That is important. Oh, and then she found out about Freddy. Fuck. Where's the section about Freddy? Freddy, where are you? Well, you're on a boat.
Isn't that always the
that
question?
Yeah, right?
Honestly.
Where the fuck?
What?
I said, where the fuck are you?
Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. She's like, is there anyone named Freddy on board? She's like, I performed at this nightclub one time, and one of the staff members mentioned he was gonna go work on a boat, and I just thought it'd be the wildest coincidence if he was there too. Jolene said there wasn't anybody named Freddy on the boat, but she described him, and she's like, that sounds like a guy named Moss, who works in guest relations. And I think that was all of the big hits. I think so. Double checking. Oh, and then so this you guys will not know because I did not put this in the conversation. But no wait, I did do this because she'd sending to Freddie to be like, oh, so you go by Moss, huh? Like, I know how to get the info I need. I'll see you this weekend. And his response was, for fuck's sake, if you drew attention to me, we could all be screwed, but cool, I'm sure you feel great. Thanks for endangering everyone. And Penelope was like, I love how he says we're in danger, but doesn't want to help. And then Johnny goes, maybe Anise liked him for his looks. And Penelope was like, let's be real, she liked him for other things. And then Johnny says, yeah, I guess her taste is getting better at least, but don't tell him I said that. So, dig it,
Wow.
Freddie. Compliment for Derek. Let's see. And they cuddled. That was cute. And then Penelope had another weird dream.
As she does.
Morgan Le Fay was involved. As
Dreams.
usual. Yeah. But this time Penelope rolled really low. So Tiny Vivi didn't get to interfere. Morgan was like, oh hey, she's like, no, basically Penelope was dreaming about the stuff that had happened at the meeting. And she's like, don't stop on my account. I was enjoying watching this. And Penelope was like, at least look like yourself if you're going to be rude and show up uninvited. Because she showed up dressed up as Johnny.
Rude.
She changes outfits. And then Penelope's like, okay, no, fuck you. And changes the dreamscape so that they're at Penelope's house. And then Tiny Vivi reappears because she had gotten stuck. I think Morgan trapped her.
Yeah, Morgan
I think that was the
apparently managed to trap
impression,
Tiny
or the
Vivi
implication.
under the catering cart and gagged her. But when you shifted the world around her, that made the catering cart and the gag disappear because they weren't there anymore, and then she was let out, and that meant she could take
And
care
then
of
she stuffed
Morgan.
Morgan in the couch. She's like, boof, get out of here. And yeah, that was all from that whole mess of shenanigans. That was a lot. Holy moly. That was so much.
It's so much, but it's, I think, the kinds of things that are going to happen, and we don't want to make the other players sit here and watch for like an hour while we play it out in real time.
Yeah, for real.
So much.
This is the Type Moon equivalent of, and then someone spoke about it in an art book on page 400. I guess you'll have to find it on the wiki.
That's so true.
So what did you guys do?
I
don't like that
spoke
giggle.
to a horse. I spoke to a horse.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It went through. I even put the word test. I wasted one word for the word testing. I want you to know that.
You just said one word that said testing?
No, there was more, but I wasted
Oh.
one of my 25 for that. I was like, I hope
Okay.
this works.
my
Testing.
God.
Archon, this is Aidin. Whole sentence wasted just to be like, hello? Over the loudspeaker in someone's mind. Hello.
Some context for where this voice is coming from on a horse that's going crazy.
Well, you have to. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to scare the shit out of them.
He's got
I
enough
even
to deal with,
explained. Yeah, I even took a whole sending to explain what sending was. I was like, hey, because he learned his lesson from fucking, oh god, I'm losing his name right now. Oh no,
Montgomery?
What?
From Montgomery, who didn't understand
Yes.
the 25-word limit.
Yes, I literally spent a sending going, hey, it's up to 25. Just heads up.
Good
Because he did not want sentences chopped off. Not again.
You can reply to this message.
Beep. It's a voice recording machine.
Oh
So
my
yes,
God.
it does work on nightmares. They are intelligent enough who speak back. Yay.
Sending is a very expensive way to speak with animals.
It really, really is, and it's singular, and I cry. Oh, I cry. But that did actually what we were talking about, the him checking that. He's probably gonna. I'm gonna have to have him talk to Anise to get her thoughts on something, because she's got, well, her and Penelope. But yeah, mostly it was talking to Archon, and I gave him a pep talk, and I rolled well enough for it that somehow, without saying Eldath's name, he picked up on her name, or at least, the Mother of Waters, which I was like, gas. No, he did talk about Eldath, I think, in front of him
I think you
when he got
mentioned
his
him,
hand bit.
or mentioned Eldath
Yeah,
before.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute, when he bit his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a very nice talk with his goddess. Like, homie goes on like a novel every time, but got a reflection of his day, and that's pretty much it. Most of it's Wednesday. What'd you do, Anise?
Brewed a lot of potions mainly.
Hey.
You brewed a lot of potions, and after hearing back from Penelope, you had a flashback to where the name Moss came from.
Oh yeah, so the name Moss came about because our dear Freddy is an idiot. So apparently in America, there's a saying about how moss only grows on the north side of trees, but that's blatantly false. So Freddy got super lost in Sherwood and kept following the moss on the trees, thinking he was going north, and got even more lost. And when he was finally rescued and told the group that, Buck decided to call him Moss for the rest of the summer because he thought it was funny. So that's where the
I
name
mean,
Moss came from.
that's fair, honestly.
It's the consequences of not actually being a druid or a ranger and then going to Sherwood for a summer.
True,
To be
true.
to be fair, I did tell them I thought it was hilarious because the markings to get into deeper Sherwood are absolutely moss.
Yep.
They're not always on the north of a tree.
Yeah, for anyone.
Probably got really close to your village, actually.
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
Did he start going to like deeper?
He got
Get
really
into the
close.
village, I'm sure. But
He
yeah, probably
almost
got pretty
discovered
close.
centaurs and whatnot. He just didn't quite get there.
No, the bounded fields, I guess, were messing with his sense of direction.
Oh, absolutely. The trees were like, "You shall not pass."
Yeah, and just for anyone like listening at home, in case you ever get lost in the woods or something, moss grows on the side of the tree that gets the least sunlight, which on average in the northern hemisphere is north, but there are plenty of other things that result in it being the darker part of a tree, including other trees. So you really can't rely on that.
Oh, geez.
You learned something. Hopefully you already knew that, but someone learned something. Good job, team.
Hooray!
We're educational now. Monetized. Go team.
No.
Tax exempt.
No. But as far as like any abilities or whatnot that would make like Van-Fem go out of his way to recruit Freddy, Anise has no idea.
Right. Yeah, like the only thing that any of you really know about what got him there was the bit that Jolene explained about how Moss was pulled in, or what Moss is pulled in to do. But
Aiden thinks that he's. Oh yeah, that was the one thing. Aiden's like still is sus because how is, like, if Van-Fem is in on it, how would they be endangering, like, Penelope talking to his coworkers, be endangering them unless his coworkers don't know of Van-Fem's and his plan, and they're weeding out a spy. So he's still like really sus with Freddy. He does not like Freddy.
Or Freddy's working for another dead apostle.
Yeah, that was
I don't
like,
think he's working for the church or the clock tower.
that was, I was just like, I don't like this guy, and that's
Freddy's living
rare.
that unexamined life.
Yeah, he doesn't see his face yet, so he can't read him. So he's like, nah.
Anyway, after flipping through my herbalist's primer, I have selected 3
Ooh.
ingredients that I think would make could make a good base for a potion about comprehending languages.
Okay.
Let's see. Dandelions work really well for divination magic and opening up the mind, apparently.
Okay.
And I'm sure Anise has got some dandelions in her yard.
Yeah.
She'll have
Penelope
to
was
probably
unlikely to eat those.
She'll have to go
That's
get
what you think.
foxglove. Penelope, did you eat all of my dandelions? Now I have to go
I
to the
mean-
neighbors and be like, can I have some dandelions out of your yard?
I left like 5.
That'll work.
That's not enough.
She'll have to go get foxglove, which is apparently you use that to lure in fey folk, and you can, and when boiled, it can let you understand the language of the fey, according to
Oh,
this
neat.
book.
Hey, Penelope, you want to eat that? Start talking to Aidin.
She's also absolutely gonna have to go get galbanum because oh, it's a giant fennel. Okay. Let's see. It opens the mind to new and bigger possibilities, stimulates creativity and problem solving.
A lot of mind stimulants, and apparently, like,
Well,
the equivalent of, like, catnip, but for Fae. Don't put that foxglove in your Aidin.
Another option was deadly nightshade, but that's poisonous. So
Yeah. Yeah.
not super wise. But yeah,
See,
so
what
Anna have to go get some potion ingredients.
Yeah. See, what I'm getting from this doesn't even apply to this game. I'm just like, all right, so in the other game, Sonnet needs to get some foxglove.
Ha.
I mean, what?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just worried that the foxglove, if it attracts Fae, it's just like, Anise is gonna come back with, like, ingredients, and, like, Aidin's just gonna, like, sniff the air, and, like, have this, like, unsightly, just, like, run up and just be like, what's that?
It says plant foxglove to lure fae and fairy folk into your garden. I don't think
I mean,
she's
he's
planning
already
to
there.
plant it. Well, she might.
Are you sure it's not already there? Because he be in that garden.
It turns out that's just where he sits when he
flowers
just
and anoint your
wastes
forehead
time.
with it to see and understand the fae. A drop of the tincture lets you speak their language. The flowers and the juice are a good offering in fae-related rituals, especially when asking for favors.
Hey, y'all know how to get on Aidin's good side now.
It's just
He'll be like, why
fake.
am I? It's enhanced Fae dip.
Well, the foxglove is also poisonous, so we'll have to be careful with that.
Con saves for everyone.
Except me. Give me more.
That's what you think.
That's also not good for you.
I don't know that it's necessarily a con save so much as Anise rolling to make sure that she properly prepares the glove and doesn't kill everybody.
I believe in Anise.
Make them make a con save in the first place.
Yeah, they don't have to make a save if you mess up. In which case, you've accidentally created a poison.
Oh boy.
Hey, take it on the boat. What?
Oh.
I'm never really
not.
that worried about poisons in D&D. They're kind of crappy.
I can heal it. It's all good.
No.
Which I did actually put on my list for Thursday is Lesser Restoration. I am keeping that on me.
It's a good spell.
Yeah. Didn't have it on the last time. And I was like, this was calculated, and I needed those other spells, but damn, do I wish I had this.
Okay, so do we want to go ahead and see if you can make your potion?
Sure.
Sorry,
Guidance.
there's a puppy in the background.
Yeah, there's a puppy in the background. So,
I've been
for
guided.
context, the puppy has a cute seasonal toy, which was a stuffed mug, which is filled with a separate stuffed cocoa, which itself is a cylinder that had 3 stuffed marshmallows in it. And she is currently enjoying the marshmallows, which squeak.
That is so excessive, and I love it.
It is very cute.
Oh, while she's out, Anise is gonna pick up a fuck ton of allspice because that apparently gives you good luck and limited control over probability, and therefore bringing luck in games of chance. It's not cheating if she's just carrying some allspice around. Like, hey guys.
Sure.
As long as she don't get caught. Oh my gosh. Wait,
These are
hear me out.
performance-enhancing allspice.
Hear me out. To really disguise that allspice, if someone tries to like find out that you're cheating, put it in the spice bag.
Not the spice bag.
Oh wait, she's just gonna have a sachet that has allspice, nutmeg, chamomile, cinnamon, and alfalfa because apparently those are what you use to make a potion called liquid luck. but on their own, they also bring luck.
That's fun.
Alternatively, she can also just grab the ground up things and throw them in someone's face.
Sneak
Like
attack
pocket
sand. Yes!
No, not pocket
What do we need to
sand.
roll?
Pocket cinnamon, bitch.
To roll about this potion.
Oof.
Look, if you want to kill someone, cinnamon will do it.
Yeah.
True.
Pocket cinnamon.
Am I
I'm
rolling to
done.
make sure that I prepare the foxglove in a way that doesn't kill people?
Yeah.
What would I
Yeah,
do?
you might
Medicine,
wanna.
I guess?
Might wanna.
All right, so you have. Let's look over the list.
I give her guidance.
You've got an
I want
herbalism kit,
Okay.
which means you could roll with proficiency. Trying to find what the roll for that is. I think it's wisdom. So do a wisdom check with your proficiency bonus.
Oh,
So that's a 10.
it added the 2, so it's a
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
But the guidance is what, a D6? A D...
D4.
D4. So you're at 10 right now and 12. Okay. Because the proficiency would have added another 3 to it.
I gotcha.
Okay, so you're at 12. That's enough. This isn't a high difficulty thing. You just had to break 10. So you successfully don't poison people.
I have made
Oh, good.
a toxic foxglove extract.
Delicious.
So I guess I will explain the process of potion making to Penelope. Essentially,
Okay.
you're combining ingredients that all do roughly what you want the spell to do, and then you're casting the spell into the thing as you're stirring it. With the intention
Okay.
of putting it into... It's one of those, like... It's like trying to describe how you make art. You know in your head how you do it.
She's like, okay, I'm gonna trust you on this one.
Yeah. On the metaphysical
maybe.
level, you are effectively casting the spell, but instead of releasing the spell into the world or into a target, you are mixing it in with what you're doing.
Here, let's start you on something easy. Let's just start with a healing potion. So you could cast like a cure wounds or a healing word into it, and
Okay.
you'll be able to tell if it works pretty easily. It'll turn
Okay.
a different color.
Oh, that's cool.
Splendid.
Okay.
Shelly, I love you, but stop. Stop.
All right. So what do I need? What should I? What should I
Penelope
roll?
doesn't actually have to roll anything. It's still an Anise
Oh.
roll to make the potion happen. Penelope just has
Gotcha.
to tick off the spell slot.
Okay.
So, but if you're using like a healing word, that's a... No, that's not a cantrip, but...
It's a level 1.
Healing word.
Mhm.
Is,
They know better than to
one.
give us healing spells as cantrips, because we will exploit
That
that.
would be too powerful.
Yeah.
That would be too powerful.
Yeah. So she'll cast healing word first level.
And I guess, what do I roll?
Same roll as before.
Wisdom again? Okay.
Yep, wisdom check with proficiency.
And before she rolls, can I get? Let's say, can I give her inspiration?
You can.
Okay.
That's a D8
She's
now?
gonna a D8, and she's gonna like just pat her on the shoulder and just be like, "Remember, you're a boss ass bitch. You got this."
Okay, so it's 14 plus...
Okay.
That's a
7.
good potion.
All right, all right.
All right, you have created a potion successfully. No weird side effects.
Hooray!
Yay!
Smell it, do the thing where she kind of like dabs a little tiny bit onto like a finger and tastes it. That's a healing potion.
Oh, cool.
So you
Hooray!
understood the concept of casting the spell but putting it in the potion as you're stirring it?
I think so.
Okay.
All right. I
Anise
guess
will get
let's.
Anise will get a pot boiling. We'll put in all of the extracts of like dandelion and the foxglove and the galbanum.
Cool. And she'll try it again. Where is it? Ah.
Because I have a picture.
Oh.
Hooray.
I was like, I clicked on comprehend languages. Why did a picture of potions come up?
So I'm going to throw you into the
There we
garbage.
go.
Don't stop.
There, I've clicked the button. The button has been clicked.
Okay. Another wisdom check.
Yep.
Can I guide myself?
You can.
Okay.
Can I give her another inspiration?
You can.
Okay.
Cool.
That's a good start.
Does she even? Yeah, I was like, does she even
Okay,
need it?
There's a 20.
That's 19,
I was
20.
like, you can save it, right?
We're at
Before anything?
22. Yeah, I'll just save the inspiration.
Yeah, you're at 23 because that still doesn't have your proficiency
23?
bonus in it.
Okay.
So yeah, that is sufficient.
Hooray.
You have
It
made
turns
your
it into
potion.
color.
I shall add it to your
Penelope,
inventory.
what color do you associate with comprehend languages? It would turn whatever color you're
Okay,
intending to turn.
You know that like reddish brown color that that Dr. Pepper is?
Okay.
That is what I am picturing in my head. I'm not necessarily associating Dr. Pepper with comprehend languages, but
Right.
I
don't
hope you
think it is
do.
like that, but
It's doctor. It's smart. I believe in you.
this potion has a PhD in pepper.
It's got dandelion, fennel, and a slightly toxic flower extract in it, so it probably tastes like hot garbage. But
I was
Oh,
also
they'll drink
like, it was either going to be that or it
Tastes
was
like
going to
Mr.
be like
Pibb.
a really like pretty like light pink.
Ooh.
Cherry Dr. Pepper.
I was gonna say pink lemonade, but you know.
Yeah.
Cheer
And that
water.
may also because I had a lemonade with dinner that was like a rose lemonade, so that might be why that's where my brain is going. It was really
we can
good.
say it looks like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
All right, I think it worked. Who wants to test it?
Oh wait, maybe we shouldn't use it until after we like go through the pages that we do know languages for, because we can only do this so many times before we're on the boat. I
Right.
don't.
Penelope's already like uncorked the bottle and is like,
Penelope,
"What?"
please no.
We got it to
What?
work oh.
Stop. Like legitimately, Penelope. Like, if I'm going to study this on the boat, I really need you to take that away from your mouth.
She slowly puts the cork back on the bottle.
I was
Well,
like,
now that I've seen it work once, I don't know that I could necessarily replicate it, but now that I've seen it work once, I can make a few, and then Penelope would just have to provide the spell.
Yeah, you won't have to roll each time now that you've got one. The mechanics that we're using for this are essentially you get the ingredients and you successfully create it once, and from there making more of them just ticks off someone's spell slots so that you don't just
Okay.
make 50.
So it could be my spell slots. It doesn't necessarily need to be.
It would have to be hers if it's not on your list.
Oh.
So yeah, if you're making druidic spells, you can go to town. If you're making arcane or divine, then it goes off of their lists. And Penelope's list is a bit more restrictive than Aidin or Anise because she doesn't get to pick from the entire list every morning.
Nope.
he just like sweating bullets currently. He's like, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be doing my homework for me every day. It's like that's a lot.
She's like, "You're right.
You're like,
I
I almost made a
don't.
mistake.
However,
Penelope, please.
Why don't we let's get it to the point where if it does work when she tests it, she can translate a few pages? Or
yeah, I mean, I don't mind.
It's like, can we translate the ones in our known tongues first before we chug it? Because I mean, it is time limit.
Okay.
Or do you just want to
Do
take it
you know
and
what's
just
on
not
it?
care? I mean,
Do you
I
know what's
can
on
show
it?
you each. Yeah, I mean, each page has like I can change it, and you can see them. Because each page is different. Unless you
But you
just
don't
want
know
to.
what's in it specifically.
So there's Draconic, there's Sylvan, or what do you have for I guess Divine? That wasn't Sylvan actually.
For divine,
Yeah,
that's where
there's
celestial
definitely
comes in.
Druidic.
Celestial.
Okay, yeah, so he's like Celestial, Druidic, Draconic. I'm assuming Elven's in there. Like Penelope, honestly, it probably has every language under the sun. There are 360 pages.
Oh, jeez.
There's 360 pages and like 16 languages.
I
17
will.
if we count Druidic.
I will say for your benefit, there aren't 360 angles. There are 180 angles because it goes across.
Well, I thought he said there was 360 pages though.
There are 360 pages, but this is sort of the everything is full spread, so to speak. Like
Yeah.
it's not like you hold it upside down and you see something different if it's on the same line. Essentially, I'm telling you that like not everything is exactly 1-to-1.
Okay.
There's less than every possible angle on it.
Cool. It's just like, and
Which
I've
works
got a
in your
list.
favor.
Yeah, I've got a list of all the angles. I can be your angle, or I can be your demon.
No.
I mean, we don't know for sure that the potion even worked. Like in game, obviously, meta knowledge, we know it
Sure.
worked, but
Yeah.
we don't know for sure
It's
that the
untested.
potion worked. So we'll need to test it before we can make more.
Like I said, I don't mind testing it because I'm the one who made it. Sort of. I don't mind.
All right, just tell me when you need me to switch the angles.
Okay.
And then, because my biggest thing is like, I hold up. Anise, do you have any? And by any, I mean like a lot of paper. Actually, no. Here, he's gonna, because I was gonna have him do it in his notebook anyways. He takes out his notebook first. He gets like empty pages where they start. He's about to just fill this whole thing. He takes out his ink pen. He's like, "Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you are, let's test this." And just read it out loud to me.
Oh, okay. All right, she's gonna try it.
All right, so you're gonna comprehend those languages.
I'm gonna comprehend those languages.
Okay. Just making sure. All right, so as mentioned, comprehend languages lasts for 1 hour. So we're going to determine how much ground you can cover in an hour. It takes about 1 minute to read a page of text, according to the spell.
Yeah.
Woo!
So you're going to get 60 pages out of this.
Oh yes.
I didn't
Also,
say-
this is Penelope
and we may not
powering
even-
through.
But if you,
yeah, that's.
it would be if it's reading and transcribing, it's going to be slower than that. Right?
Yeah.
Aidin is transcribing what she reads.
But can he transcribe at 1 page per minute?
Probably not.
No.
Dexterity check? Is that a sleight of hand?
This is the part where Johnny, who's been standing to the side, rolls her eyes and says, "All right, fine." She walks over and she pulls out her phone and she points to the audio recording app and she pushes the button.
He's a fucking genius.
I was about to say, short of recording audio or me actually physically already with a computer could do it that fast.
Right.
Handwriting?
'Cause-
No.
Like 2005 cell phones can record audio.
They can. Yeah.
Like an hour is actually pushing what its tiny little micro SD card can handle, but it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Aidin looks to her with little stars in his eyes and it's like, you're amazing.
Okay, so you're gonna knock through an hour of it. I'm gonna describe to you rather than give you 60 pages worth of text.
Oh yeah, please and thank you.
Yeah.
If you do that.
So
I would
as
cry.
Penelope starts tearing through this, you find that each time you shift the angle and get another, page of content, so to speak, 2 pages because it doubled up, you find that each time the language shifts, the context is completely different. This is not like a linear narrative. So
it's like mini stories within.
many stories. Some of them are more exciting than others. Like some of them are straight up a genealogy of centaurs and healers. Some of them are stories about Asclepius bringing back the dead and other ridiculous things that he did before Zeus got tired of his nonsense and killed him with a lightning bolt. Some of this is stories about the, for lack of a nicer way of saying it, violent, horny centaurs that were very annoying and were ultimately killed by Hercules and others because they kept raiding and destroying stuff. Chiron himself being kind of the exception. You, aside from just a number of mythology stories related to Chiron himself and centaurs as a whole and healers as a whole, there's also a lot of stuff in here that's just very dull biology information about humans, fairies, half-elves, fae, a little bit about the Greek gods and how they work with ichor and things like that. A whole bunch of stuff that's like reading Wikipedia diving. Lot of stuff. As you continue on, you also get to instances of the challenges of raising like Achilles and all of these other people that Chiron was stuck tutoring throughout this one. You're kind of getting the idea that this is not just like a textbook on healing. It's a lot of his autobiography. Some of these elements differ from the stories as you've heard them, which is exciting in its own way.
Yes.
Vivi will probably be very entertained by this later. But also, as you're going through this, Penelope, you're starting to get a sense of something in your head that you don't quite understand. But it's almost like the stories that you're reading are cool and they're neat, but the process of reading it is actually giving you a better understanding of how people are put together, how things are put together.
Motherfucker! I knew it.
You don't really know how to act on this knowledge, but you are getting a better sense of the composition of life.
Well, that's neat.
So it works. It works.
But yeah, you get through 60 pages of dictation here. Everyone else is sort of sitting here and at first it's kind of interesting, but about the third time you get into genealogies of like the ancient Greek mythology world and the repetition of some names, Johnny's already checked out. She reaches for her phone to mess with it and remembers it's in use for something. So instead she just sort of lies back and stares at the ceiling and looks out the window and looks at Penelope, who's still going, and she's just sort of being like, ugh.
Penelope, can you like make me a few of those potions? This is really interesting.
Anise is already brewing 2 more. While Penelope's reading, Anise has just been steadily brewing.
I say I don't know how many spell slots she has to be able to just use. I don't know what else you want to do Wednesday. how many things you want to prepare, because he's not going to ask you to like use all your spells. Like that would be rude. But just however many you're willing to give, because he's trying to like intake this
she'll
book
do it.
before they leave. Penelope, I swear I will teach you every last bit of Sylvan I know and imbue it into your soul or whatever else you want that's healing. If I have enough to be able to read this book, I will be forever in your debt. And I mean it. And he just looks her in the eyes. Like, this is really serious for him. Like, he is not kidding.
I do have a
Well-
question.
Mhm.
While she's reading, does she get a sense of what language she's reading, or does it all just look like English to her?
I think you just read it as English, but let me check the spell before I assume too much. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language you see, but you must be touching the surface in which the words are written.
I think she just understands because it says it doesn't decode.
Yeah, you're understanding what it means, but you don't actually know like which languages they are. You just get it. You're getting it dubbed, essentially.
Cool.
Excellent.
I will let you pick which dub voice actor is reading this in your head.
It's the fortune.
No.
Tiny Vivi?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no,
Yes,
like
it is-
legitimately,
it's
like
Tiny Vivi.
he is real serious about this.
She's just gonna look at him and be like, "You still owe me 2 other favors."
Didn't he already give one back for her?
Nope.
I thought he did when he did the shit. What was it? It was like, well, I mean, shit, just fucking add him on there.
Cut ahead 30 seconds. Turns to Aidin and says, "Kill your servant." It's only then that Aidin realized he never should have summoned a lancer.
Oh no. No.
Hold on, I gotta go through my known spells real quick. Be like, look, I will give you the best date night of your life. Like you and Johnny, nobody else. All the flowers. It's like the reenactment of the Little Mermaid on the boat seat. He's got control water. He's fucking pushing that thing along. He's
Not
got
kiss
the ambient
girl.
lighting. Yes,
No.
the most iconic scene.
Do you know I have to hear that every day now?
Good.
I bet you do.
No.
Does that song get less creepy with time?
No.
Okay. I've always thought the song was creepy, even when I was a kid.
I just like Scuttle's beautiful singing in the background.
Scuttle's not in it. Scuttle's not in it.
Well, then it's not good. I take it back. You don't get that.
Scuttle's not in it. So, like, me and whoever I'm around at the time, like, we're back there just, like, making the noise ourselves.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, if the noise isn't there, it's not the song, though. So he's like, Penelope.
But anyway.
Well, okay. So like real talk.
Yes.
He's like, look. He's just like, I am in the works of making you a very, very fancy protection. And I don't know if you want to count that as a favor or two, but let me tell you, it is not an easy task.
I know.
It is 500 gold coins worth of diamond in total to do what I need to do for you to keep you safe. I want you to know you are worth it. I don't know if that'll count as a favor or two because honestly, that is really hard to get a hold of.
She's already, like, casting the spells. She's got 2 more.
Yes. Okay, that'll get him through 120 of the 160.
She's not responding. She's just casting it, just like
By the way,
just keep telling me about it.
well, okay, so what kind of jewels are your favorite though? Because I do want to I want to encapsulate so isn't like the necklace itself or like do you prefer necklaces or like bracelets?
All of the above.
Okay, what are your favorite
Um,
gems?
I like rhinestones.
Okay.
Specifically, I like Swarovski crystals.
Okay, I can make that work.
Yeah, good luck. They're not cheap.
I know. I know. Oh yeah, no. Me and my good new mentor, Master Facetious.
Oh God.
Speaking of which, that actually did make me realize I need to change out a spell for Thursday.
You know, sapphires are always a good choice.
Blues. Okay, blues. Good
See.
idea.
Oh, please let me just.
Meanwhile,
pull up
Anise is
my
over here
reference
just like
sheet.
potion brewing.
He's about to be like the fucking jewelry pimp out here for Penelope. The jewelry. She gonna look bougie when I'm done.
You mean she doesn't already?
Extra bougie.
I mean, girl is wearing magic shape-shifting clothes as it is.
I mean, that's fair. Well, now she's gonna have magic protection of the fanciest because he's gotta be like, yo, Facetious, can you put like an opening inside where I can put that dust so it doesn't eat? Like, he's gotta do like 2 things to make it so it doesn't eat the actual necklace.
Let's see.
Ugh.
That is not what I wanted to look up.
Actually, I think it just pops it off. I don't know if it actually eats it. Hold up.
It'll be fun.
Either way, he's
but yeah, she's like, sapphires are great. Opals are great. You know, things like that.
Okay.
Turquoise is nice.
I don't think we'll be able to make more potions on the boat. That's going to be a problem. Unless they happen to have a cauldron and supplies.
Well, I mean, I can make small potions, but I don't know about ones like this.
Yeah. Well, it's just because, like, I don't have this spell. You don't have the spell. Penelope's the only one. We've got about half the book with just these 2, but that's not the whole thing to be able to last through the whole trip.
I mean, we're also going to be busy during said trip.
My downtime will be reading.
It's like,
you'll be busy during this trip.
Where did Aidin go? Oh, you know, he's just in
I'm
the
just
room
a
reading.
backup dancer. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. I'm just a horse.
Psst, hey, Penelope.
Excuse you. What?
Comprehend languages is a ritual.
Is it?
That means you can cast it without using spell slots.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit. Is that Johnny saying this?
No, that's me saying this.
Oh.
It's easy to forget that it's a ritual spell, but yeah, as long as you're willing to waste 10
I
minutes
totally
on it, you
forgot.
can cast it without using a slot.
So how many more sapphires do you want?
She's like, I forgot that was a ritual and not a. She's just gonna look over at Aidin like,
How long does it take to cast the ritual is the thing.
10 minutes.
Gotcha.
Ritual spellcasting is amazing. I'm really offended that only bards and wizards tend to get it.
That's fucked up. I know that I should have, like, other feats, but now that one feat where it's like, hey, you can learn rituals is looking really mighty fine right now. I'm like, oh, motherfuck.
Oh, she's not gonna want to spend her entire Wednesday doing this.
Yeah.
I can just get, like...
And...
Well, if it's only 10 minutes, and it's 60 minutes per, I can math real quick. Hold up. Calculator.
Well,
And it just
to clarify for you on, like, the big level here, Penelope doesn't need to like read the whole book for you if you're making potions.
Well, that's why I'm like. Well, that's why I was like, if she has to. Well, how many times does she have to? Because he said she doesn't have to use a slot, but she would still have to put the spell
She
in.
has to cast the spell, but like if she's not then drinking the potion or whatever, like she's
It's
casting
more
the
like
spell
the
into it.
yeah.
So.
Well, the 60 minutes is for making the potion itself.
For he no, yeah, but what I'm getting at is
So
he needs like I would say 180 pages, right?
Yeah, so you need like
Instead of
3
360?
castings of it to get all of it.
Okay.
So you actually already have enough now if you take the recording Penelope did for the first third of it, and then you use the other 2 potions that Anise has already made. If you want to read it all yourself,
Yeah.
which I'm implying you should do, then
Yeah,
you'll
no,
need one
he
more.
wants to read it. Yeah. Like this is something that like his heart is set on.
So you would just need Penelope to spend 10 more minutes or whatever casting the spell again. Or just use the level 1 spell slot and not bother with the ritual. But she doesn't have to stand here and do it for you after she casts the spell.
Okay. It gives you the biggest puppy eyes you have ever seen in your life.
Anise just silently starts making another one.
And he looks to Anise with the other biggest puppy eyes of thank you and I am at your command.
Honestly, Anise is doing more work here than Penelope now
Yeah.
that he's not reading the whole thing
Yeah.
out to you.
Yeah, he looks to Anise and he's just like,
Hmm.
do you
Anise
like
look at that.
sapphire?
Anise sets up a 4th one.
Holy shit. Anise, is there anything I can do in return for you?
I'll think about it.
Okay, well I'm gonna keep that enhanced ability ready for Thursday, just in case. And then you can, I don't know. It's a free, preparation for you don't have to worry about.
So, Penelope, if you wouldn't mind, a 4th one, just in case.
Sure.
You see him just like roll over on his side like a little happy dog. He's just like, I love you both so much.
We'll have to see if there are any potions that you can make for me, Aidin.
Yeah. Pretty much any cleric one. Yeah.
I'll have to charge at least 3 times as much. I mean...
Actually, hold on.
Anise uses capitalism. It's questionably effective.
Does it do psychic damage?
Depending on the spell.
Hold on.
If you drink this spell, you will be able to read any language, but you'll also take a little bit of mental damage because you're engaging in capitalism.
Oh no.
All of
Look.
my potions with tobacco to make them extremely addictive.
No.
Oh my gosh.
That's real dangerous.
All right, she's gone chaotic evil. We have to stop her.
Actually, tobacco.
That's
is
very lawful evil. It's just evil.
Oof.
I'm checking really quick my second level spells because I didn't prepare all of them for the Wednesday. Just I gave you what I did prepare. And then I'm gonna check my first level because technically, that was like it's a first level spell. So let me check and see if I have anything. Ooh. Let me. Yeah. Okay. He looks at you and he's like, I can give you a protection spell for drinking. He hasn't used any of his first levels, and it's Shield of Faith, and it gives a +2 to your AC. But it's a concentration up to 10 minutes.
I mean, that won't matter for the potion.
Okay. I know we had where concentration stuff. I didn't want to cheese it.
Yeah.
No, the potion just means it works for the duration with no concentration.
Yeah, there are certain spells that get busted, but they're generally the ones that have longer durations.
Okay. Then yeah, he's like, because that's something only clerics and paladins can do. Is and it's a boost to your AC, and also a first level spell as well. Let's see what else.
Well, there are all kinds of plants in my garden that are good for protection, so I suppose I could throw a few of those in the cauldron and see what comes out.
Let's see. There's
Also,
also.
Penelope, level with me. How bad did that potion actually taste?
Which one?
The comprehend languages.
It was pretty bitter.
All right. I suppose I could add a few things to it to make it a little bit more palatable.
Let's see.
She just chucks in some sugar and let me check to make sure mint does what I think it does.
You know what? In honor of puns, random picture to break it up.
And honey blossom.
Chucks in some sugar and mint to the rest of the comprehend languages potions to at least make them decent, drinkable.
Additional mint pictures.
Yay! And I've got some.
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh, you know what? Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da.
So are we doing anything else with the rest of our Wednesday?
The only thing he had a question for you. Oh, yes. The only question that he's gonna ask you because I think you've given away one of your roots, and y'all have snapped a root before. Like, you know more about the root of Einosh. Or at least Anise may.
Mm-hmm.
Aidin is curious. He goes to ask you, he's like, hey, like, obviously if you snap it, it leaks out, but have you ever, like, taken a shaving off of it? Will it still leak completely out from that point? Or will that shaving just contain the magic power within it? Would you happen to know?
I don't think I do, but I can roll something, right?
Um,
Like a nature check?
So, what exactly did you say you were trying to ascertain about it? Like,
So
If
he
you peeled
knows,
it like a potato,
yeah, like take a shaving, like a small
will
shaving.
all the
Uh-huh.
mana juice leak out of the peeled section?
oh, you're
And
asking if this thing is like a balloon that can leak.
He's wondering if only the snap where it breaks completely in half leaks it, or if he's able to take small shavings of it and like the magic is still within those shavings, or if it's just gonna leak out, yeah, like a balloon.
Okay. That is in the world of it's still an Arcana check because it's ultimately about mana.
You can use that D8 now.
don't think I need to, but why not? 17?
Okay, so your understanding is that this thing in and of itself is it is filled with stored mana, the mana that was taken from the region where this tree was growing. And if you were to take a piece of it off, then it won't really matter because the actual mana is stored up in the core of it. Like, it's almost a conceptual thing. Like, as long as you don't change it conceptually, it'll still have it in there, but the little pieces you take off of it won't really matter. Like, if you cut this into 10 pieces, only one of them is actually going to still have all the mana in it, but it will have all the mana.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Yeah, I will convey that to Aidin.
Okay. I am very
Tight Moon
thankful for your
metaphysics
insight.
is really weird, by the way.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to figure out what's going on with this thing. Okay. So then once a day absolutely is what he's going to tell Archon.
Okay.
Minimum. If he can do it more than that, that'd be great. But he will tell him he can, and he'll do it like midday. So he'll give him like the once during the day.
Okie dokie.
And then that last one he wasted his 4th level slot for, so you know.
He didn't waste it. He got exactly what he wanted out of it.
Exactly. Keep your motherfucking guard up.
People
Keep
get
them
really funny
hoops.
about using a higher level spell slot when there's no extra benefit, but like you're still casting the
Yeah.
spell. It's fine.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm like, can you at least give me like 5 more words? Like that would be great. No.
It's really weird that these things don't all scale like that.
Yeah. Okay, that is everything for Wednesday. The rest of the day he's probably just like
Hula hooping.
well, he's if Anise wants those AC potions, absolutely he will cast all of his level 1 spells for her. Or his other yeah, because those are level 1s. Yeah. Oh, he's only got 2 left because he had to do the okay, yeah. So he looks to her, he's like, would you rather the AC or the holy water right now?
I mean,
I've got 2 holy waters currently, and he will pass them to her.
Well, in theory, we're not going to be doing a lot of fighting on the boat because there's that rule about people not being allowed to fight.
Okay, then 1 holy water he will pass to her, just in case it is for defense.
Right, just in case.
And then another, so he'll use the other 2 then for the AC specifically, just as a defensive for her.
Honestly, just help me make more healing potions. I think those
Oh.
are going to be more helpful.
I got you. He's definitely got some second levels that he can pop off to for that. So that's gonna be first level would be the cure wounds. And I don't know if that would oh, how about lesser restoration?
That could be helpful.
We don't have
Third
any
level
potions
spell?
of those. So for his level 1s, he's got 2 left. He's instead of using them for holy water, he's gonna use them for cure wounds.
I mean, I can already do lesser restoration or cure wounds, so I can already make those potions myself.
That's fair. The only other thing that he would have is
Anise is not thinking. She's not thinking they're gonna get used on the boat.
that's fair.
So it's not really super necessary to go ahead and make them. We can just skip forward to, I guess, whatever
Out
sending
day.
is happening.
Yeah, he's already done them on the side.
Is
So
Penelope
pretty much.
using any more sending?
Actually, yeah, she's gonna do a couple.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick out my boat spells.
Yeah,
she's
let me
gonna
reach.
send. She's gonna send one to Lucretia.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Before I send this, does she already know when she's showing up?
I don't think Penelope does.
Okay.
I don't think you asked
Then
about that.
She's going to send a message to her that says, hey, just wondering what time you're going to show up this weekend? Just so I know when to look out for you. That's it.
Yeah, you actually get back the message pretty easily. And without much delay, she replies, I'll actually be joining the boat on Thursday and protecting the shards until they are awarded to their winners.
Good to know. I know she can't hear that, but
Yeah.
So there's that one. Boop. Let's see. Just gonna send one. Can she send one to Freddie?
Okay.
And let's see, what do I want her to say? Actually, you know what? No, she's not going to send to Freddie.
Look,
I
Freddie.
take that back.
That's right. He ain't worth that sending.
He's really not worth that sending.
No.
He almost never gives you real information.
Yeah.
You know what pleases me? He's never heard Aidin or met him. He is not ready for what he appears hovering over him. How you gonna do my girl
jeez.
Anise like that?
Oh my god.
I just like the fact that I haven't actually had to do his voice yet, so that can still be fun for when we get there.
I want you to know there's a special slot of hold person just for him.
Ooh, okay. I want to try something. I want
Okay.
to have her try sending to Morgan.
Okay. All right. Wasn't expecting that, but all right.
She's going to send her a message that just says, leave me alone this weekend. That's it.
That's like telling a
Okay.
cat not to do something.
Does she get a response back?
You do.
Okay.
It's just taking me a second because I want to make sure that I'm formulating it correctly to what she would say.
Oh, I gotta run away real quick while you're doing that message.
Oh, for any potions that Aidin would be assisting in making, is it something
Yes.
similar where I have to roll the first time?
I think I can actually make them because I can cast them. So
That's fair.
yeah, as long as you have the base.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I can just make more health potions with those level 2.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So he's just gonna make you.
It was Shield of Faith, right? Like, having potions that Anise can't, like, make herself is going to be helpful.
Okay, then yeah, if you want those, then he's doing the Shield of Faith for you, because I think those were. Hold on a second. Shield of Faith.
And, like,
Okay,
every
those were level
other
1s.
plant in this book is, like, good for defense. So I'm sure she's just got a whole bunch just growing around.
Hey, because he's got like 3 level 2 slots that he has not used. Do you want them just to all be plus the 2 Shield of Faith, or do you want like some healing potions with that? Because he'll give you both. He's just unsure how much healing we're gonna need on this boat. He's like,
Yeah, it's like the bonus to AC would be nice and helpful even after boat shenanigans.
Yeah. And he can do that for you anytime after. He's definitely just worried about the boat.
So yeah, Angelica, the plant, not the mom, is good for its protective qualities, although the mom is too.
Of course. I see a Morgan.
Small amendment to what I sent.
Yeah.
The first part is still the same. The leave me alone this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, I will talk to you later.
Okay.
If that slightly changes.
It absolutely does.
Oh God. Oh no.
So yeah. Just let me know how many you want of what. I've got 5 slots to work with.
Actually, no, not I will talk to you later. I will talk to you on my own terms.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, feisty.
Okay. The response you get is, "You're a picky one. I appreciate that. It's important to know what you want, even if you don't entirely know what you need. Be in touch."
Oh no. She's just gonna shake her head. Be
Look,
like,
I'm going to be shaking my head every single time FGO gets to Morgan Le Fay, and I have to reconcile everything I've said to when I actually read what the character would say. I fully separated my concept of this from whatever Type Moon actually does, but it's still going to be weird. Kind of like how my idea of what to expect out of several other of these characters is very different from what we actually get in Granddaughter. I had very different expectations for Captain Nemo, very different expectations for Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah.
Never could have guessed where Edison was going.
No, who could?
Not
but
particularly.
yeah. That wraps it up for what she wants to do. Other than, just packing her bags and making sure she's got her stuff.
Oh yeah, who has clothes? Penelope and Anise,
Nobody.
I
They're all
assume.
going naked. Yeah.
I'm back. But yeah, I actually am. So he's packing his stuff into his bags. Did Anna say what she wants of what?
Oh, yeah, I'll just take the Shield of Faith potions.
Okay. I got you. Those are level 1. Do you want 5 of them? Because he's got 5 slots.
As many as you want to cast.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Make the
You don't-
bases for you. Make sure you
Cool.
stay clockwise while you're casting.
Clockwise. He does that.
Throws in some dogwood, some clove, a
Yeah.
couple of clovers.
Yeah. And he will give them like half. If there's 5, he'll give 2 to Penelope, 2 to Annis, and 1 to himself.
Flash of vanilla extract just to make them taste good.
So put that in your inventory.
I mean, technically the DM has to add that.
Oh.
I think.
Never mind. Don't do it yourself.
I'm just adding text names for now. I'll link the spells up to him later. This is
doing shit.
the AC potion, right?
Yeah, it gives 2 to your AC.
The spell's Divine Protection?
A Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah, a shimmering
I
shield.
really hate how similar the names of divine spells get after a while.
Yeah. A shimmering field appears across and surrounds a creature of your choice, which means, aka, Penelope gets a glitter field.
Hell yeah.
When she casts the spell, someone randomly jumps in and goes, AC field do this! Because anime.
Yeah,
So,
he
like,
wants to make sure they
fun
got you.
fact,
Yeah.
everything you guys have been saying in the last couple of minutes has sounded really weird because my internet tried to cut in and out there for a second.
Honestly,
So
you
it was
just garbled.
like everyone sounded like robots.
You definitely just garbled for a second too, but you're back, so.
Yeah, I know.
Teehee.
I know.
I love you.
But I was just saying, I didn't understand a single thing either of you just said.
You've got some shields of faith. You're gonna be sparkly,
I feel like we
baby.
need to give it a cooler name than Potion of Shield of Faith.
Potion of faith. I don't know. Still has the spell in it. Potion of shield.
Yeah, that's boring.
Potion
And
of-
shield is also a spell.
Fuck.
Potion of Eldath's protection? I don't know.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah. Everything is in her name, in her honor.
There you go.
Yay.
It is now in Anice's inventory.
Oh, she got all 5 currently.
You may set the quantity as appropriate.
Potion of...
okay, I might have to disconnect and reconnect. All right, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect.
Okie dokie.
We will wait. I guess Anise needs to make the roll for the actual potion too, while we wait.
That was just wisdom again?
Yeah, wisdom with proficiency.
Yeah.
Hey, Penelope.
You know, I'm
whenever
willing
she
to bet that while she's not here, Penelope would let you reroll that.
I feel like she would.
Better.
Is the herbalism kit kick in again, or is that...
It would. So you have your 13 plus the 2 that you would have for wisdom, so 15, plus the proficiency, so 18.
Yay.
No, I'm trying to remember how I add things to...
All right, and then I added a D4 to it because I'm operating in the assumption that you're using guidance at the end of this because you did every time before. So
yeah.
that adds you up to 20, which is what you need to make the potion. Go team.
Yeah.
Hooray.
There's never a time that Aidin will not use guidance on somebody.
Well, it's fair to assume if you're going through the process of crafting and you have it that you're using it. So
Hell yeah.
I have added Potion of Eldath's protection, or, well, I added 1.
to the party sheet.
To the party sheet.
Woo.
I guess
The
I have to
underutilized
add
resource that is the party sheet.
1 at a time.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kind of forgot where... Oh, yeah, it's over.
there we go.
I'm sure there's all kinds of weird stuff in that. What is in here that I've forgotten about over time?
Oh, the kimono.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
Okay, yeah, there's just 2 more that need to go into there.
Well, there were 5 total, but I am
Oh, you're
keeping
keeping.
2.
Okay,
Right?
I was just...
Yeah.
I got what you're doing. Okay, cool.
And then... eh,
Anise is bottling your faith and selling it.
when you put it like that...
Oh my god.
And then here's the free Potion of Linguistic Comprehension.
Yes. So, like, to put it in your own inventory, what do you do?
Just drag it.
You drag it from the party sheet to your inventory.
Oh, just like...
Although the
If
boots
you were
of
playing a more
striding-
normal D&D game where you're running around and like killing monsters and stuff, the party sheet is used for splitting up loot. We're not generally doing that,
boots
so...
of striding and springing should be in Penelope's inventory, I think.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Except
they're here.
remember, because we changed them into the flats of bobbing and bouncing.
Ah.
Yeah, I think it's creating duplicates of a lot of these things just because of the way it works.
1 potion. Here we go.
Never did give the key back to Gunter.
Oh, no.
I thought we did.
I'm pretty sure you did. I think I
Oh,
just kept
okay.
forgetting to remove things from the list.
I'm gonna add some superior healing potions too.
Delicious.
While I'm
I
here.
say, while she's doing that, he's packed his bags pretty much. He's got his healing stuff. He is taking his armor with him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not the armor.
I'm pretty sure I
Just
put that
in
in your
case.
inventory so you can equip
It
it
is
when
in
you
his
need to.
inventory.
Okay.
It's in his bag, and so is his shield in the inventory. Now that one's a little more obvious.
Oh, hey, there's a useful item in here that I think you guys forgot about.
Shit, in the
Grenade.
No, I don't
thought
think you
I-
forgot about that.
I
Bag
was
of
gonna say, I
battlefield
thought I
gems.
used those.
Yeah, the bag of gems might be more valuable to you now than it was when you found it.
Yup.
The healer
It
is
was
like, hold
Penelope
on.
that found it, so if Penelope wants it back.
I mean,
Can
I'm
make her
fine with
necklace.
keeping it in the bag.
That's gonna be money one day when you don't give people cursed gold.
Oh no, that's not gonna be money. That's gonna be leverage
God.
because it belongs to the Edelfelds.
Oh shit. Never mind. Oh yeah, I see where it's at now. Hot diggity. I can't remember. I know Anise mentioned one. I was like, did she know how to make bags of holdings or like
No.
where to get them?
She got her bag of holding from the castle. Or not the castle, the Lupin party.
And Penelope and Anise both have one, or is it just Anise?
Yes, Anise, as far as
Okay.
I know.
So
We at one point had another one, but I gave it back to the Goliath that it belonged to.
to clarify, you didn't get a bag of holding from the Lupin event. You got a bag of sending and a bag of receiving.
Right. I put
So
things
it's
into one and
effectively a
into
bag of
the other.
holding, but with weird optional things you can do with it.
Ah, interesting.
You put things in
Yes,
one
well-
bag and they appear in the other one.
So I could totally trick someone that doesn't know better. Like, no, this isn't a bag of holding. If you just reach in here, you'll find there's nothing.
Correct.
Wait, so it sends to like what other bag?
There are two
Yeah, a
bags.
second bag that I'm also wearing.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so one is where you actually pull stuff out, the other holds everything.
No.
One is an entrance, the other is the bag that it goes into and can be retrieved from.
You put a thing into one bag, it goes into the other bag. And then you take things out of the other bag.
Okay. Interesting.
So you can use it to, say, move something from one location to another one.
Yeah.
Or you can use it as a convoluted normal bag of holding that just takes place over two bags.
Oh.
I
Oh,
could absolutely
weird.
give the bag of receiving or sending to Penelope and keep the other one. What is going on?
Yeah, that is. I'm assuming internet problems. Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
I keep losing the connection.
Oh, noes.
Yeah,
Oh no.
No one voted for
it
that.
is what it is. No,
How big of an opening
Hooray
does
for-
that thing have?
what?
The bag.
It's not very big. I
Never
couldn't-
mind.
I couldn't put, for example, your armor. I don't think I could put that.
Oh, it wasn't
It's
the
like
armor,
a
it was the
small
shield.
handbag.
Yeah, never mind. Him just trying to shove a whole ass shield in there. But yeah. I gotta find a way to discreetly, like, maybe I'll wrap it in a blanket or something. Oh no. We've lost a Penelope again. I wonder
I hope
what's
it's
causing
not
the internet.
me doing something that's kicking her out.
I
No,
don't think so.
I think it's the hotel, but it like to all of a sudden just go crazy like that. So what? Let me see if I can message her, because what she'll want to do is call down the front desk to have them reset the internet in that room. I say as I know, and I've had to do myself. Hey. You there, boo?
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
You hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay. You sound
Are
definitely...
either of the other people?
You're muffled and far away sounding, but I was gonna let you know
Okay.
if you need to, because like this definitely seems like it's come out of the blue. Call the front desk, have them reset the router for that room if you need to.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh,
A
ooh,
little
much
bit
closer.
but
Okay, I just forgot that the head. So I jumped onto Discord on my phone now.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah, and I forgot that my headphones have a microphone on them.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, no, that is. I don't think it can handle everything that I am trying to do at the same time.
Okay.
So I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna use Discord on my phone.
Yeah.
Truly is not a big deal.
Okie
Okey-doke.
dokie.
We shall survive.
Yeah.
Cool. But anyway,
Oh, time, baby.
Boat time?
is that where we're at?
I think
I
we're about
think
to
we're
like
about to go there unless everyone's doing anything else on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it's just Thursday and him just looking at Penelope and Anna's like, do you think I could like wrap this and they won't notice?
What is it you're trying?
It's shield.
She just shrugs. Like, I don't know.
You'd be bringing too much attention to yourself.
All right, he'll
Are
leave the
we
shield
smuggling him on
behind.
as a horse or a human?
He's going on as a horse. He's got his horse head on.
Yeah,
I mean, he
one
does
of our-
have that extra transport.
Yeah, he's going to be picked up. Not at Anise's place, just to clarify. Jameson was put in charge of coordinating Aidin's pickup, so Aidin is going to be picked up at the park. A nice, neutral location that cannot be tracked to Anise's home.
Someone else would need to carry it on for you, and then we'd get the question of why we're bringing a shield.
Oh yeah,
when
no, never mind. No, yeah,
such
because
is
someone's
the strict no violence policy.
not for
I
fun.
just say, I'll bring it. I do what I want.
It is very fucking bougie looking. and
She's
by
a
bougie-
diva.
It's
It
the
is
sword.
actually on her character sheet.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Well, it is a
Excuse
giant
you, it says
fucking
prima
sun
donna.
made of gold, and there's a gem in it.
Yeah, no, she'll bring it on.
Okay, shit. I mean, just make sure no one tries to be like, "Are you trying to gamble with this?"
She's gonna be like, no, it's part of my set.
You know, it would match her set. Actually, it matches her mage armor.
Sure.
It actually does.
Good times. All right. Well then, yeah. Who is going to be escorting horse to park?
I'll escort horse to park.
And have my backup dancer outfit.
I'll take him there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you take your horse to the park at the designated location that Jameson specified.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get there, Aidin, give me a perception check through your horse mask.
My horse mask. Perception. Where's my perception? Oh, thank Jesus! It's. It was in there. That was a 13. Mother. All right, I guess I have to roll. Do you want me to roll again, or you just want to take the 13?
I don't care. If you got a 13, is that a 13 with the bonuses or a die roll? 13?
No, that's the die roll 13. It'd be 14 total. Or sorry, it's 13 plus the 4 is 17.
Okay. So, on your perception, you notice when you get there that there is a vehicle, and it is a familiar vehicle. You've seen this vehicle before.
No. No.
You seem to recall this
Kicking it.
horrible mobile prison for horses. Seems to be waiting for you in the location specified.
He starts to fucking panic. He just is anyone? Did you say Penelope went with him?
Yep.
Yes.
You see him rearing up at this point. He is not fond of this thing.
Pop him on the leg. Like, stop.
He just, his face gets really close to hers. He's like, Penelope, that's the prison. That's the prison with the hell the horses.
Gonna stop him and just do the hands on the side of the face, idiot sandwich. Be like, stop. It's okay. This is how we're getting you there safely.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I don't care that you don't like it. It's
Penelope, it's a horse prison. Penelope, it's a horse prison.
It's not horse prison. Oh my god. It is special Aidin transport to make sure you get there safe and in one piece without getting your ass destroyed.
He gets in anxiously. He's in it now, but he is not happy. He gets carted away.
Oh my god.
You see his little face from the little window peek out. That saddest horse mask.
She's just ignoring it. She's like, I don't have time to deal with this.
The betrayal.
Not betrayal. She's just like, I went through all this effort to get you a safe ride. And you can be a butthole about it.
And it was the horse prison.
Aidin, you can't help but notice that the horse prison smells like poop.
Ew. They didn't even clean their prisons. He's very upset.
Apparently the dog agrees. But yeah, so Penelope, you see your centaur buddy in the car get driven away.
She just waves. Like, see you there. Can she see who's driving?
You could give me your own perception check to see who's driving.
Okay.
It's Phoebe.
No. The 10. I don't think she sees.
No, she can't quite see. Give you a few details, but you don't see a face. You could barely make it out, but it seems to be some guy driving away with this horse prison, so to speak. But from what you can see very carefully, he seems to have pointy ears.
Nods. I'm like, okay. Fine. This is fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah. So, now that Aidin is off to wherever Aidin's going, you can gather all the other people that you invited to go on this little adventure with you.
Okay. That's what we're gonna do.
Just gonna go ahead and populate the combat track with all the characters for convenience, which means we're gonna take Vivi off the list. Bye, Vivi. Boop. Now we're gonna add some people. Is Hemlock coming along on this adventure?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're keeping Hemlock.
He will be perched on Anise's shoulder as they enter the boat.
All right, let's see. Oh, wow, I need to level up Buck. Oh, well.
Didn't he get any experience from nearly dying?
He absolutely did. I just forgot to level up his sheet. So he'll be
So
better
then
statted
20?
next time. Don't worry too much about his stats right now. He's absolutely leveled up from his quest, but in the meanwhile, here he is with 17 whole HP.
Nice.
I don't know that nice was the correct answer there.
That's 17 HP. It's more than human, Aidin.
It's 2 more than Hemlock. Yeah, he needs leveling up. I'll take care of that before it matters. Right.
Oh, I thought that was Hemlock's HP. I'm not gonna lie.
Hemlock has 15 HP.
Ooh.
Living that bird life. All right, so let's see. Let's get Jameson out here. He hasn't been on the combat tracker before.
Oh, yeah.
With all of his 3 HP.
Oh no.
Let's see. Oh wow, I forgot all about his stats. You know what? We'll add Jameson next time. Oh, poor Jameson.
Well, you know,
I need to update his character sheet from when we started.
no combat on this boat.
There shouldn't
Yeah.
be combat on this
There
boat.
shouldn't be. Like, I'm adding characters there mostly so you can target them. But yeah, this is Jameson's character sheet from session 3. So I've since learned how to build these character sheets a lot better. So he's going to get updated later. But I'll drop him in later. It's fine. Don't worry, Jameson. You'll be fine. He has more than 3 HP.
I'm going to punch Jameson. No, I'm kidding.
That would be very mean.
And then I'm going to punch Anise.
Let's see. Who else is
I'll punch him.
going? Actually, I think that was everyone, right? You're bringing the normal party. You're bringing Buck. You're bringing Jameson. Lucretia's going to be there. Am I forgetting anybody?
No, because Vivi is not allowed. We
Yep.
did not successfully recruit Flat.
And you have not actually encountered Catherine or Lupin yet. So
Yeah.
once you
Or,
do,
Ross.
they will be added to the list.
Or any other
Okay.
characters you decide to throw at us.
I mean, there are plenty of other characters. Don't worry about it. But I just wanted to make sure I have everyone who needs to be on the list right now. And I think I do. Aidin, you have so much HP.
I'm a tanky boy.
You're a tanky horse. You have 4 times as much HP as Hemlock.
I regret nothing.
Cool. All right.
I mean, that's
so,
probably the best.
With all those veggies you grew up eating, clearly.
Yeah.
Penelope, do you have your fake names handy?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, actually. Hold, please.
Cool.
Did we
I'm going to
decide
start
what
adding
all
your
those
fake names
veggies
to the
are?
combat tracker so we can remember them.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Where's my list? All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Go for it.
Okay. So, Anise is Lily Manier.
All right. I'm just going to add that to the notes for her.
Okay.
Lily what?
It was spelled Maniere.
Okay.
Derek was Wayne Bruce.
Right.
Jameson is still Jameson.
Of course.
So, mostly because I know I gave him a fake identity at one point, but I don't remember what it was.
It's fine.
He'd still be Jameson. Fine.
Like, he's still your manager. Like, he's not really undercover.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're still Penelope.
Mm-hmm. And Johnny's got hers, although hers is less applicable.
Yeah.
Are we going in disguise, or are we just giving people fake names?
These are fake names.
Okay.
The Aidin is Sugar Cubes.
Oh, right.
And then Buck, oh god, what was Buck? Hold on, I'm pulling it up. This might take me a second.
It's all good.
But yeah, are we doing disguises to get on the boat?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
She just had to give them a list of people, and she decided to use fake names for some of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, and then Buck was Charlie Fox.
Oh, right. Good on him. That's funnier. Yeah.
What was Anice's?
Lily Manier.
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 You don't want to say it the other way. Because it sounds like you're saying poop.
Reporting for duty.
Fired.
Okay, so
And
that's
then
all the
just
fake names
as a-
captured, I think.
Well, I was
And
saying
then
Anice's
just to
isn't on
review-
there.
Can we retroactively say that I went by Market Foxby instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
That doesn't
Okay.
bother me.
Woo.
All right.
Let's see, and I can also repeat back the names of, or not the names, the basically jobs everybody has. See, Market Foxby is a bodyguard. Wayne Bruce is a bodyguard. Sugar Cubes is a backup dancer. Johnny is the pyrotechnics crew. Charlie Fox is the personal assistant. Jameson is the manager, and then Lupin and Catherine, whose names I will not share yet. They are the AV tech crew.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm quite proud of Wayne Bruce.
The most subtle
I
of all
thought that was
names.
a good one. Yeah, totally subtle. No one will ever know what I'm talking about there.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a year since I've looked at Lupin stats. Good times.
Oof.
Yikes. Time is fun. Anyway. Cool. So yeah, your group is gathered. Does everyone, and this can include retroactively Aidin if necessary, does everyone have the equipment and gear and whatnot that they want to bring on the boat? Because you will not be able to leave and get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
I have-
much.
yeah, my armor, my shield.
About as
Pretty much my
prepared as
bags are on
anyone.
me. Yeah.
I have my brewing kit, so I can potentially brew some small healing potions.
Yeah. Like, he's got his bags that because they're saddle bags on him, so it looks in place of a horse.
Okie dokie. You got everything you want, Penelope?
Yeah.
I don't know if you replied.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
if you
said
replied,
yes.
I didn't hear you. You got everything you want?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to pop the long rest button so that all the spells that all of you used before are back. Boop. Good job.
Hey.
Spells all prepared. It is Thursday, and off to the docks.
Boat.
Wa-na-na-na-na-na-na. Well, it took a while, and the longest week ever, outside of the 2 weeks before it, which were actually the longest weeks ever. But you finally made it to the docks, and you can see at the designated location that was given to Jameson, there is in fact a very large, very over-the-top boat, which looks suspiciously out of fantasy rather than modern shipping, docked in at the end of one of the piers. This boat is very extra to the point where I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Picture. Yay.
Also, fun fact, like, even though Anise and Penelope have known each other for like almost 5 weeks at this point, it is basically exactly a month since they first met. Because they met on March 14th. It is April 14th.
Such an eventful
I
month.
just thought that was cool.
You gain more experience points in that month than you have your entire life.
Yep.
That's how D&D works. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what the boat looks like with the overhead view, even though you're not on it yet. To set the stage. Might take a second.
Not the casa.
It's fancy.
Holy shit. That is a boat.
Big boat. Yeah, Jesus.
It is quite large and quite slow loading.
So much room to run around.
Hopefully Fantasy Grounds
Get
did
all
not
those
crash
card
from me
tables.
sharing the picture. There we go. Cool. So yeah, this boat actually looks like it is made out of not really gold, but a lot of very shiny reflective things that include brass, copper, some gold filigree. But for the most part, it almost glows like the boat at the end of Peter Pan once it's covered in pixie dust. That is a surprise dog. Oh, it's okay. It's not really gonna get you, puppy. The boat is not gonna get us. Calm down. I'm gonna see that the doggo is okay, so everyone take a water break.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Big boat.
Look at all those guards. Look at all those chickens.
So how's everybody's Tuesday?
I don't want to go to work.
Rumi, how's your Tuesday? Hello?
Wait, do we lose?
Rumi might have gone to get water.
It's just you and me.
Oh, snap.
Did you know on that one table in the middle, it looks like there's like a snake llama?
A what?
The one board game table.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a snake llama.
That's, fuck, I know what game that's supposed to be. But I don't remember what it's called.
I like the table with a sun with like the most evil grin. Almost it's supposed to be like an octopus, but like from the top. It still doesn't make sense.
I think it's supposed to be a sun.
Evil sun. We don't appreciate that in this household.
But I thought I didn't just like the sun.
The sun is not evil. The sun brings light and
Who
joy.
said that's an evil? Who said it's an evil sun? Though it could just be an aggressively happy one.
You know, that is fair. That is. It's just very menacing.
I
The sun that
mean,
never learned how to smile. Hey, look, that looks like a D&D table over there.
could be.
Oh my god, it is. I see the
Is it really?
It really is. There's a DM screen and sheets and then other sheets. I was just making a joke. It's next
Wait,
to
where
the
is this?
sun. It's next to the sun to the right.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'm gonna go sit at that table, fucking gamble at D&D.
It's like, all right, so we're on this boat. We're gonna play D&D while we're playing D&D.
D&Dception.
Oh my god. Okay, so hear me out. We play D&D within the game, and we have to have our characters roll characters. Who's Aidin gonna play?
I don't know. He's thinking about this one character named Sonnet to play.
Oh, Penelope is gonna play this.
I did.
We did.
Oh, good.
I was like, it's a D&D table. And I was like, wait a minute. It is a D&D. That's where I'm going to spend my whole evening when I'm not studying. D&D, baby.
Just playing D&D.
D&D.
I gotta warn you, it's 2005, which means that's 4th edition.
Oh no.
4th edition. I want...
So we played 4th edition D&D in our 5th edition D&D game.
You got to be careful about that. 4th edition takes a long time.
I want 3.5.
No.
Okay. Welcome back, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Puppy okay?
Yeah, I think there was just a lot of noise outside, and Puppy was not down with that. It's that
That's
thing when
fair.
there's noise that's just enough that you can't, like, I guess as an animal, ignore it.
Mm.
She's usually very quiet, but she's taking a nap now. She's been up for a while. She was due.
Mm.
Also, we are back, so hooray.
Hooray.
Yeah, so as was stated before, the boat is a bit over the top. It is open sky for the casino part right now, which is kind of neat. Don't usually see that on something that you know is technically a boat run by a vampire. But it's pretty nice open concept. Breezy even, which is nice.
Nice.
But you're not on the boat yet. Well, most of you are not on the boat yet. Most of you are on the dock where you're about to meet someone who is going to welcome you here. But before we do that, we're going to explain what happened with Aidin.
No. I'm in the horsey pens, aren't I?
Aidin, you rode the horse wagon there. And you got there before the others arrived. And so when you arrived on the docks, you noticed that you were pulled into a nearby warehouse temporarily.
Fuck my life.
And in the warehouse, you got an opportunity to peek out your little window, your little horse bars. And you got to get a better look at the person who was driving your little horse wagon.
Oh, hell yeah.
And do you want to know what they look like?
What do they look like? My prison guard.
Your
I'm
prison
bracing
guard
for it.
is a member of
Oh.
guest relations.
Anna's described him, right? I'm pretty sure she showed us a picture, right? In the photos?
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. He does not like him.
So this was the guy who was sent, per instructions from Jolene, to take care of one of the guests. Per his job. And as such, he drove you here. And he is now going about, and he's opening the back for you. And
I get it,
he's
Chris.
done a quick look around to make sure there are no normal people. And then he says, up to you. And here's the part where I'm going to ask specifically Anise's player, what kind of voice would you like him to have? Or are you just going to let me do this?
I will let you do it as long as it's not like a goofy voice.
Oh, you're just
Oh,
taking
no.
all the fun out of it.
Anise did
And
like
I
this
just-
guy, so it can't be like a scribe voice or anything.
No, it wouldn't be like that.
So you said that, and I immediately pictured like Goofy, like
Goofy
No.
the
movie.
Goofy movie.
Gosh! No,
Yuck.
no.
Yes.
Gorsh.
Hi,
Look, I'm just
Anise.
saying,
Ah!
Goofy's the only one to have a kid. And I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Ugh.
Goofy's
No.
got
Important
game.
that you understand that Goofy yucked. Yuck indeed. No.
Stop.
No, we're not going to do that. No, honestly, when I first considered voicing Freddy, I thought it would be pretty funny if he had the like over-the-top dubbed anime voice
Oh no.
to
my
contrast
God.
with Derek's over-the-top comic book voice. But I had a feeling that would get really annoying really fast.
Yeah.
It would make
Because it
Aidin
would have sounded like a
It
Digimon
actually-
character or something, and that would be really
Yep.
obnoxious.
Like, keep in mind that Anise did like him for some
true.
reason, several years in a row. So
Maybe it was his voice. I was like, he
Someone
sounds
doubt
like
it was his high-pitched anime voice.
no.
Yeah, that would have
Aidin
been funny, though.
snaps so fast. Like, that boy would probably be out for the count. His peace cleric abilities gone. Like,
Right.
violence.
No. No,
What?
he's actually
No.
going to come out a bit more normal. Crazy
Oh.
thought.
What?
He is a crazy thought. What?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
well played.
Anyway.
Okay, buddy, you can come out now. It's clear. Sorry about the weird wagon thing, but it seemed like the easiest way to get you here, and I didn't really have a lot of description as to what to expect. Based on the vagueness of the person who was talking to me, I kind of was afraid that you were like a half-orc or something, but welcome.
So he just thinks he's a horse right now, right?
I mean, he knows you're not actually a horse, but you look like a horse right now, so he's just talking to you anyway. He's assuming you understand him. He pops open the back door and lets you out.
Okay. Yeah, he'll trot out. Keep direct, like he's just, for a brief moment just looking at him. Turns his back. He's just like swishes his tail in a diva fashion. Channeling his inner Penelope.
Every single druid. All right, let's go.
The best
And
part
yeah,
is
he's gonna guide you over to the boat early before anyone else gets there. Aidin, how comfortable are you about getting on this boat by yourself?
not very.
Good, because you're gonna.
Boy. That's
All right.
okay, because it's taking every ounce of me not to chew this man out right now before we leave those doors.
Fair enough. Yeah, so he's gonna walk you up onto the boat, and when he does, you are going to be led to one of the lower areas on the boat. So, I'm gonna drag you onto the map. I should probably set you to Horsehead, but we all know better, and it's not really worth the trouble of changing your token 5 times. So, you are now on the map. And I'm going to unlock you
Yay.
so that you may move around. If you so desire.
Yay.
And you are going to be led by guest relations to one of the doors. And I'm just going to start progressing the map down for you so that you can get the early tour. You ready?
Yeah, do I get to go to the suite? Because I might slam this boy against a wall.
Oh,
Really? Like, how you do my girl Anise like that?
All right, so the first
oh,
level
that
as you're
kind of
going
slamming
down.
against the wall. Okay.
not like a sexy cowboy.
No. Oh no, he does not like Freddy at all. Like, this boy is at the bottom of the fucking scum list for him.
Yeah, now that you get along with Gilrath, I suppose that would happen. So yeah, you're getting led down. The first level down from the top level is the bar, the tavern.
Ew.
Is where a lot of the food is. You have not actually run into anyone else yet, interestingly enough. And then you're going to go down a level further. And I did not bother putting walls on this because then I had a feeling you would just go around opening every single room to see what was there. So I cut to the chase and just left it open to see.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know
Because
what,
I had a
so
feeling you would.
I wonder which one's the sweet.
And so he's going to guide you. I would add his token, but we're speeding it up a little bit just because I don't want to drag his token a million places with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the suite for the lot of you is located over here. Whoop. Just going to drag you over. Up in here.
Ooh.
Ignore the cannons, they're novelty.
Ignore the cannons. Just what I want to hear my DM saying.
Hey, we got 2 free cannons. Oh, 3. One in the bathroom, too. We can man them all.
Yeah, the bathroom has a cannon, and it has a little rubber ducky.
Love
And
that.
apparently it has cheese.
A loofah.
I'm sure it's actually a loofah or a sponge or something, but I like how it looks like cheese.
I like the back scratching brush.
But yeah, you got
So
the
yeah.
room that has 5 beds because there are a lot of you.
Excellent.
And your own private
So-
bathroom and toilet,
Yeah.
which is more modern than this looks. But
Oh shit, the bathroom problem. Oh no.
Hey, don't worry about it. Ignore
Don't worry,
that
we got
creature.
potions. We got potions of polymorph. It's all good.
yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
But yeah, he leads you here and he says that the others should be arriving later today. So get comfortable, and if you need anything, just you'll have to go outside to knock because apparently it was specifically requested that this room be soundproofed. So
Excellent,
Step on
excellent.
out.
Because
and
Nope.
knock if you need to.
before he steps out, he slams his hoof against the door, and it is soundproof.
Okay.
And he
Yes, I'm
shuts
gonna-
it on him.
All right. You're shutting them in. Okay.
I'm shutting him in. And he's just like. He speaks through the mask, and he's just like. I don't trust you. And I have my eye on you.
Okay.
And you hurt Anise.
You know Anise?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you are a druid horse?
Not even close. I'm not a druid.
Or a horse.
Or, yeah, I mean, I'm. He's part horse, but he ain't gonna tell him shit.
It's also very telling that I rolled for his ability to tell that you were wearing a very, very, very weak disguise and he failed.
Yeah. He just, you know what? He's gonna flex right now. He takes the horse head off, like he just throws it onto the ground, and he crosses his arms and stares at him. I know this boy can't intimidate, but you know what? He's gonna intimidate.
Okay. Roll it.
Eh. Oh shit.
All right.
Oh shit. I hope he doesn't get well against that.
So you slam your hoof up against the door, and now you're looming over him all big and buff and centauri.
And, you know, like, imagine a Kabedon, but with aggression and a hoof.
And hoof.
And a hoof.
And a hoof. And he's 7 feet tall, hovering over this guy. I don't know how tall he is. And a lot of abs.
He's not that tall.
It's pure abbed Aidin with his war paint, arms crossed. Very upset.
Okay. Chill out, dude. I don't know what your deal is, but you really don't want to push it here. You don't want to mess with the management.
I'm just giving you a warning that if she emotionally or physically gets hurt while she is here, I see you. She came here to check on you because she was worried. So think about that a little bit. Don't just ghost people. And he just like takes his hoof off the door.
He reaches over to the door and he locks it. And then he walks over to the other door and he locks that. And then he comes back over to you and he looks you square in the eye and he says, I really wish you guys had just listened to me. It's going to be very dangerous soon. And you're probably going to want to keep that horse thing on. Because... why doesn't anybody
If you would actually like to enlighten on what's going on, because that would be great. You seem to not want to give anything. And again, she
and
came
you
here.
seem to feel entitled to knowing a lot of things when you were told to stay away.
You felt entitled to not even give her an explanation when you guys were through a lot of your years together? Nothing at all. To even let her know you were alive. And you thought that was okay?
There are circumstances that you don't understand, and they are none of your business. If she wants to talk to me about it, she can. But I would recommend not doing it here this weekend when every room but this one has ears.
Why you were in here with me? Because there are no ears.
Yeah, and your brain is probably as easy to read as your face. Anything you know when you step out of this room is an open book to the people who run this boat.
So what I'm hearing is mass telepathy.
You know how you run a successful casino with supernatural people? You read their minds so you can tell when they're cheating. If you know something you're not supposed to while you're walking around up there, and someone has a reason to look in your head, they're going to find it.
That just proves one of my
Ignorance is the
theories.
best weapon you're going to have here.
Hmm? Good to know. Yeah, that was actually something that he had a theory on, was just like how they cheating and stuff. So clap, clap, clap for Freddie confirming that. It's like, trust me, I plan to keep the head on all weekend. But I wanted to make myself clear with you. And he puts it back on.
So she's really going to be here, huh?
She's already on her way.
And based on your voice and your tone, I'm assuming you're not the one who's been blowing up my phone and blowing up my head and risking everything that's going on.
No, she's with Anise currently. They're best friends. So you've messed with the wrong bestie.
I haven't messed
Look.
with anyone. You're the people that are messing with me.
Freddie, you stressed me out because you literally could have avoided this whole thing by talking to Anise at any point during your life. Any point. And you didn't. She thought you were dead.
You're making a lot of assumptions about my ability to freely communicate safely with anyone. I wasn't being sarcastic when I said every room outside of this one is free to hear.
So you were immediately pulled into this.
My entire life is under a magnifying glass right now. And kudos to your friend for picking a room that can't be scryed on, because this is the only time in the last several years where I've been in the clear.
Well, then you can use it to come back here again and talk to her.
Oh, I will. I'm going to take that opportunity when I get it, because I haven't
Good.
had it.
And that's all that matters.
But in the meantime, really appreciate it if you and all of your friends can try to lay low, because there will be people here who are very dangerous, and they're not here for us, they're not here for you, but they're here for things, and they do not want, you do not want to be on their list. You don't want to be in their attention. You want them to focus on what they want and to leave them alone so that they can get about their business and we can all get out of this.
So he looks at him and he's like, so I'm assuming there's more than, because I'm going to take it that he knows about the Holy Grail entry. Like, he's like, I take it there's more than the, I don't know what they're called. What, they're not tickets, they're like rocks. What are they called out of
They're
character?
shards of the Grail.
Okay, he's like, then I take it either A, they are here for the shards of the Grail, or B, there's something even more pressing that all of these people want.
There are people with a lot of objectives, that among them. And again, the more I tell you, the more danger we're all in. If you want to sit down and have a nice big chat when this weekend is over, and you can find me a nice safe place to have it, I will tell you whatever you want to know.
All right. It's like, my biggest thing is that you come back and talk to Anise here. That is why I am here. I could give two shits about everything else.
You should probably question why this is where you want to be. I even said we could talk later, but that's, I guess, up to your friend. I'm going to go meet them and hope really hard that they have a little more restraint than you do. And I'm going to bring them here, and then we can talk to whatever extent we can. I'm still going to recommend we don't learn too much, because they've got their secrets, I've got mine. I'm sure you've got yours. Honestly, you probably don't want to get too many people's attention if you walk around as a giant centaur, because they're going to want to look in your head and see where they can find more.
That'll be an issue. Either way, I don't plan on walking around without the head off. Not. Mm-mm. This place, I already got vibes from it. So. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be here.
All right. Stay safe.
You too. Go pick him up at the top.
All right. Also,
And he
do you
shuts the
want like
door.
any snacks or anything? I'm technically supposed to ask that before I go.
I guess.
Okay.
Whatever you want to bring.
All
Well,
right.
vegetarian.
How do you like your coffee?
Oh, you know what? Bring a whole pitcher down here. Just don't ask questions. It's not for me. Just save yourself another trip.
So like black creamers, like what do you want with it?
What is he? How's Penelope had it? Like, how's he seen her drink it?
Anise usually puts in
Oh.
creamer and sugar for him.
Okay, yeah. He's like creamer and sugar. And you know what? If you've got extra, just leave it on the side.
All right, fine.
All right. And he
He unlocks the door.
Yeah.
And he steps out. And he's going to head back upstairs. And Aidin now has his choice of all the beds.
He can't spin because he's a horse.
Yeah, he's like, I'll take this corner with the chest and the head here.
And the giant novelty cannon.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Out of the girls.
And back up to the top. Ignore Aidin up there because tokens cannot be attached to layers. I just still prefer this to dragging you between like 8 consecutive images, because that really sucked in the Lupin Mansion, so we're not doing it again. All right, everybody else. You have arrived. While all that was going on, you get to meet new people too.
Hey.
Isn't that fun?
Hooray.
So yeah, as you arrive in your entourage, you get to meet a dude that none of you have ever seen before.
Like, either we have seen him before and you're being completely just sarcastic, or we really have never seen this guy before in our life.
You've never seen this guy.
Yes.
Johnny has, because
How
when she
fast
sees
can
him,
you
she
run forward?
groans very audibly.
Oh no. NPC befriending.
Oh!
Let's go. Ugh,
Yeah.
never mind.
I groaned for her too.
Oh no.
Look, I had to find a picker that you wouldn't like. I got there.
He
Important
looks
evidence.
like one of those sleazy
It's the
hosts. He
sleazy
really does.
grin. Everything else, fine.
Yeah.
The sleazy grin is what really.
He
Yep.
does.
really is. He's got that absolute sleazy host vibes.
He sure does.
Ugh.
Yep, this guy walks out and he holds his hands up, almost like a used car salesman. And he shouts over to the group as you're standing on the dock, and he says, "Hi, everyone, and welcome to Casa Fem. I will be your host for this weekend, and it's a wonderful time to meet you. You must be Penelope." Correctly points at Penelope.
What'd you guess? Hello? Did you hear me?
I did not hear you. What'd you say?
I said, how'd you guess?
"You're famous. Of course I know what you look like. I've got your poster right here." And he pulls out an actual poster of you. The only non-bootleg poster you found so far.
Oh,
"Welcome to the ship. Have you got any luggage or anything you'd like us to help you on board with?"
I don't have any.
Derek and Johnny kind of look on. Well, Johnny's rolling her eyes and holding her forehead because she can't stand this guy. Derek is looking around, and there really isn't too much for him to lug around. Buck is standing there trying to look like he's your personal assistant,
Oh,
so he has a
shit.
clipboard with nothing on
Okay.
it.
Okay. I literally heard nothing you just said.
Oh, okay.
All I heard was personal assistant with a clipboard.
Okay, so you didn't hear anything for like 20 seconds.
No, and I was going, hello, hello, is anybody there? Can anybody hear me?
Fine.
Oh no.
All right, we will
I don't know
try to
what's
make
going
this
on.
work, and if we need to call it, there will be plenty of chances to pick up later.
Ugh.
Yeah, so Johnny is holding her forehead, annoyed by this guy entirely. You can tell she's encountered him before. Anise mentioned not really having any luggage to bring. Derek was kind of looking around to see if anyone had anything just to make sure, because he was going to carry it. And Buck, who is also there with you, is standing next to Penelope with a clipboard because he thinks that's what personal assistants do. And shrugs.
Gotcha. So he was asking about luggage?
Yeah, he was asking
guess-
if you had anything that you would like assistance getting onto the boat.
Oh, yeah, because I totally missed that too.
Okay.
She's just gonna be like, yeah, and just gestures to. She has a couple of like road cases that have.
You're cutting out.
I think you cut out after road cases.
I don't know. It might drop. I'm unsure.
Seems quite possible that was a drop.
Oh no. Yeah.
There, yep,
Yeah, there it
she
went.
Is this a night where we have to stop playing at 10:30 anyway? Or
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah,
It
this
do
is
be.
a reasonable stopping time.
Yeah. I just figured if
Welcome
she like
back.
hears.
Can you hear me at all?
I can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Okay. Did you guys say anything after I said the luggage stuff?
No,
No, we
because as you were
realized.
saying the luggage stuff, I think you cut out. We heard road
Yeah.
cases and that was it. But
Fuck.
it's also a stop at 10:30 night anyway, so
Yeah,
we'll pause here and just
let's
pick
just
up
go
from
ahead
that
and
next
stop
time.
because
This would be
I'm
understandably
clearly
frustrating
not.
for you.
Yeah.
Not a problem. We got to the boat. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next week we'll have longer time.
Yeah. The
Will
important thing
you
is
be
getting
in
there.
the? Will you be in the same place or?
No, different place next week. It's a different place every week.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah,
playing
hope-
next Tuesday and then the following Tuesday?
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will
All
work
right.
it out.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna hang up before this cuts out again.
Totally
Yeah.
fair.
Cool.
Enjoy
No,
Bye,
the
guys.
rest of your stay where you are, bro.
Mwah, mwah, mwah,
Yeah.
mwah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyone watching this on YouTube and whatnot, good night.
Yeah. Peace.